Good afternoon. According to the FBI 2007 Uniform Crime Report, in the U.S., police made more than 1.8 million drug arrests. 82.5% of these drug arrests were for simple possession of an illegal drug, 17.5% were for sales or manufacturing of drugs. Almost 775,000 arrests were for nothing more than possession of marijuana for personal use. The government spends 68 billion dollars a year in correctional facilities and an additional 150 billion dollars a year on policing and court systems. Nearly one-third of all inmates are serving time for nonviolent drug crimes, of which of these 58% are marijuana related. Obviously, the government is spending an awful lot of money trying to stop people from using marijuana. But for what reason? I personally support the legalization of marijuana in the United States. Not only would it generate billions of dollars of money for the United States, but it would also save us money on correction, policing, and court systems. Just by taxing the revenue of marijuana, we would have a huge positive economical impact. It would create thousands of new jobs in agriculture, packaging, distribution, marketing, and advertising. For the next 5 to 10 minutes, we will discuss the highly controversial topic of legalizing marijuana and why I believe the government should legalize it. With time being limited, we will focus on four specific concerns of the government. Number one, is marijuana so medically harmful that we should keep it illegal? Number two, is marijuana addictive? Number three, is marijuana a gateway to other drugs? And number four, will crime increase if we do legalize marijuana? To answer the first question, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease and Control Prevention, approximately 20,000 Americans die every year as a direct result of alcohol consumption. However, the number of marijuana deaths in the United States, zero. Mostly because a 160-pound person would have to smoke roughly 900 joints in one sitting to reach a lethal dose. No doubt somebody has already tried, but still, there's no record of anyone dying due to overdose. The second question we should consider is marijuana addictive? Unfortunately, yes, my friends, marijuana is addictive. According to a study published in 2002 in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, studies have demonstrated that heavy pot smokers who quit smoking can experience withdrawal symptoms such as anxiety, a difficulty sleeping, and a slight stomach pain. However, I was surprised to learn that the risk of actually becoming addicted or dependent on marijuana is competitively low. Just 9% of those who have used marijuana become addicted. By comparison, of 15% of drinkers become dependent on alcohol, and a whooping 33% of tobacco smokers become slaves to cigarettes. Yet alcohol and tobacco are both legal in the United States. So much new research has appeared in recent years that this month the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology and the National Institute of Drug Abuse will publish a 100-page supplement devoted entirely to marijuana. And most recently, on November 1st, 2009, the American Medical Association voted to reverse its long-standing endorsement of listing marijuana on the Schedule 1 prohibitive list. The third question we need to answer is marijuana a gateway to other drugs? According to a study published in December 1st, 2001 by the Center of Economic Policy Research in London, marijuana does not lead to the use of other drugs such as alcohol, cocaine, or heroin. The findings were based on a survey of drug users in Amsterdam over a 10-year period. Also, according to a 12-year study published in the University of Pittsburgh, researchers state that marijuana is not a gateway drug. It neither predicts nor leads to substance abuse. A book titled Recessing the Marijuana Gateway Effect was published in 2002. Its authors offer their expert advice by stating marijuana is the world's most popular drug these days. Therefore, people who have used harder drugs such as heroin, cocaine, LSD, and etc. have probably already used marijuana as well, just because it's the only thing left. These experts go on to say most marijuana users never use any other illegal drug. And finally, we need to concern the question: will the legalization of marijuana increase crime if we do legalize it? Excuse me. It has not been proven either way whether the legalization of marijuana would increase or decrease the rates of crime in the United States. However, according to the Czech Republic, where adult citizens can legally possess and grow small quantities of marijuana, the overall drug arrest is 1 per 100,000 people, and the robbery rate is just 2 in 100,000 people. In Belgium, where marijuana is legal, violent crime is very, very, very low, up to 1.5 up to 100,000 people. Some experts believe that the legalization of marijuana will result in a significant reduction in crime because marijuana related crimes would free up a massive law enforcement and judicial resources. And if you consider that marijuana smokers would no longer be breaking the law when they use marijuana, then crime rates would obviously decrease. In closing, you may be surprised to learn that in 2008 the number one cash crop in America was marijuana. So we can all agree that people who use marijuana are likely to do so if it is legal or if it's not legal, as provided in our society today. With the questions we have answered today, I personally support the legalization of marijuana in the United States. Not only would it save billions on corrections, policing, and court systems, but like I said, it will generate billions of dollars in this taxes do it just by taxing marijuana. These revenues would have a huge positive economical impact and create thousands of new jobs in agricultural, packaging, distribution, and advertising. Basically, legalizing marijuana would provide a true economic stimulus package for all Americans. Thank you and have a good day.